Now they want to inject the teenage kids so they don't get monkeypox.
Right.
Sincerely, they want to go forward with this. In states like Vermont, here in the U.S., they've just ruled that the kids can be vaccinated without the parents' consent in school. So your kid could go to public school one day
Wow.
and get the monkeypox vaccine without your knowledge
Wow.
in Vermont.
They did that here. They did
Yeah.
that here, and then it did end up getting reversed. But the health minister here, Daniel Salas, and then he's the first health minister. He's total weffer, and he is the first health minister on the planet to force mandate an adult. Then he was the first one on the planet to force mandate the children. And then he was the first on the planet to force mandate a baby. And then he force injected while our paperwork was pending, showing that death was common, and the Ministry of Health stamped it as urgent and serious. While it was pending, he went and force vaccinated a child against his pregnant, screaming mother's will. So he's a psychopath. He left here because we were like, we're coming for you. He left the country a week early from his job, and he left to go become the head of immunization for all of the Americas. And he works in DC now. And do you know
What's
that his name is Daniel Salas. He is the worst of the worst. And people don't know who he is, but he is the tiebreaker. So when you have a tag, the WHO vaccine group comes in for an ad hoc thing, like say monkeypox, any of these groups, they have a tag dash co dash group, and he is the tiebreaker. He's the ad hoc member. There's 8 of them that are normally there, and he's the ad hoc member. Can't even freaking believe it.
He may be one of the experts in a trial I'm in. Hold on.
Well, I'll tell you what, the testimony from Dr. Yeadon, we won that case. That's still why we're still in court. We won that case. Everything's settled. Nuremberg violation, it's settled. It just has to get to court. He's not allowed to have that job. Just found out he's the tag person. Our jaws dropped.
Is he working for the UN or
The WHO,
WHO,
PAHO.
yeah.
So PAHO is WHO for the Americas, and he works for PAHO WHO, and it looks like he's been infiltrating for many, many years, and the guy who's the vaccination commission who was working with him has been working with WHO for 20 years and was the head of the first group called the NITAG, which is the National Immunization Technical Advisory Group. And those groups are the ones, they're the ones who bring these vaccines. Nobody realizes who they are, but this is all through INTAG. And INTAG, this guy Roberto Tejerino was the head of the Americas, total suck up, paid for by Bill Gates. Bill Gates was at the first meeting of INTAG in 2016, and WHO said, oh my God, if we have Bill Gates here, this is going to be a conflict of interest. So then they set up the WHO Foundation and started funneling the money through the WHO Foundation so that there wouldn't be any conflicts of interest in vaccine manufacturing. And they even brought in all kinds of insiders into a meeting where they said in certain terms when they were in Europe, we're here to make these private decisions into public policy. And it's their fault. Anyway, and they work together for like 20 years. They've all been working for WHO. And then they just infiltrate your government to put this in. Yeah. And I'm sure that they have those in every country.
How do you spell Salas's last name?
Salas. He was under the very first, the youngest global leader president, Carlos Alvarado.
The Minister of Health of Costa Rica. Yeah, was elected to chair the 57th Directing Council of PAHO.
PAHO, that's him. And he just recommended 100% vaccination rate. And Costa Rica said, we're in 100% vaccination rate. So we have so much fighting to do here. It's not even funny because of that man.
World Health, they crossed the bit. Nah, coercing ways we got to split. Our rights, our life, ain't no counterfeit. Yo, in the court we plead decree. Nuremberg be the guide, the light you see. Saving genomes for the future we. Sue the WHO, justice be the key. Free the WHO.